Hello guys and welcome to the Crooked Goon. We are going to watch RWBY Volume 1 Episode 1, Ruby Rose. So yeah, I just watched the trailers. By that I mean I watched them yesterday. And yeah, I pretty much said everything that I wanted in the trailer reaction, except I'm going to address the comments. Grim tales or fairy tales in general I am familiar with. When I was a kid I read a lot of them. I can't really say anything out of my head right now. That doesn't make any sense if I say it like that, but I can't really tell you one specific story. Like, I'm not really familiar anymore. It was like, I don't know, 15 years ago since I last seen or read about any fairy tale, so this will be a little bit difficult, but I do have some knowledge, and given by the comments, Little Red Riding Hood is Ruby. Well, I could have guessed that, and the Big Bad Wolf, she fought a lot of them. I could have guessed that. I pretty much did, but I didn't want to address it because I didn't think it would be major, pretty much. And Snow White, yeah, I understood that as well. Blake, well, the only one I can think of is, well, how is she called now in English? Sleeping Beauty, because she's called Dornröschen in German, and Rose is pretty much in the name, so that's what I would say. And if I'm not mistaken, Rose had something to do with the Sleeping Beauty. I'm not sure. So, but yeah, I think that's her. I hope I'm right. And now I forgot the name of Golden Loke. I don't know. I forgot. But when I read that this was about her, and I remembered everything that happened in the trailer, I was like, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't want to delay the reaction further, so I'm going to watch the first episode because it seems like this is a complete one. The rest seems to be split, like Revel told me, but this one seems to be complete, so I'm going to watch this as a whole. So yep, start recording, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Legends. Stories scattered through time. Mankind has grown quite fond of recounting the exploits of heroes and villains, forgetting so easily that we are remnants, byproducts of a forgotten past. Man, born from dust, was strong, wise, and resourceful. But he was born into an unforgiving world. An inevitable darkness, creatures of destruction, the creatures of Grimm, set their sights on man and all of his creations. These forces clashed, and it seemed the darkness was intent on returning man's brief existence to the void. However, even the smallest spark of hope is enough to ignite change. And in time, man's passion, resourcefulness, and ingenuity led them to the tools that would help even the odds. This power was appropriately named dust. Nature's wrath in hand, man lit their way through the darkness. And in the shadow's absence came strength, civilization, and most importantly, life. But even the most brilliant lights eventually flicker and die.
The moon.
And when they are gone, darkness will return.
I saw him in the yellow trailer. That was the one I called Adam, I assume. Where Revel said this is not Adam.
Prepare your guardians.
This is just a guess.
Build your monuments to a so-called
I hope I'm right.
But take
Do you have any idea how hard it is to find a dust shop this late?
Please, just take my lien and leave.
Shh. Calm down. We're not here for your money. Grab the dust.
This.
Crystals. Burn uncut.
Hmm.
Alright, kid. Put your hands where I can see them. Hey, I said hands in the air. You got a death wish or something?
Yes?
I said, put your hands in the air. Now.
Are you robbing me?
Yes.
Okay, I like her personality. From what I can tell right now. Huh?
Okay. Get her.
Appropriate reaction. From what I can tell, that she propels herself with these bullets to be
You were a heavy set. Truly you were.
to be this fast, I assume now.
We can all say it's been an eventful evening. And as much as I'd love to stick around, I'm afraid this is where we part ways.
Yep, he didn't lie about that. He had what he came for. Ah.
End of the line, Red.
Who's that? Magic school trainer or so, I don't know. There seems to be magic. Yeah, Vice could also use magic. Huntress. Ah, I like the powers that are displayed already. I wonder who that is. They don't show a face. They are very creative in the way they fight. And the team had a lot of creative ideas. So, he called her Huntress, so...
You're a huntress.
Yeah, so the demon hunter thing I said is...
Autograph? I hope you
Was
realize
right.
your actions tonight will not.
Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose.
You have silver eyes. So, where did you learn to do this?
Signal Academy?
They taught you to use one of the most dangerous weapons ever designed?
Well, one teacher in particular.
I see.
Cookies.
It's just that
Holy
I've only
shit.
seen one other scythe wielder of that skill before. A dusty old crow.
That's my uncle. Sorry. That's my Uncle Crow. He's a teacher at Signal. I was complete garbage before he took me under his wing. And now I'm all like...
So I've noticed.
Yeah. The gravestone, was that her grandfather? Wait, no, grandfather. What did I say?
I want to help people. My parents always taught us to help others.
Uncle?
So I thought, oh, you might as well make a career out of it. I mean, the police are alright, but husband and huntresses are just so much more romantic and exciting and cool. Just, you know?
I understand.
Do you know who I am?
You're Professor Ozpin. You're the headmaster at Beacon.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Come to my school.
The dialogue is so odd, but I like it.
Well, okay.
Oh, I can't believe my baby sister's going to Beacon with me. This is the best day ever.
So they are really sisters.
But I'm so proud of you. Really, sis, it was nothing. What do you mean? It was incredible.
Is he in?
Everyone at Beacon is gonna think you're the
I would be
best
actually a little bit surprised if they are really sisters.
Please, okay? I don't want to be any.
The robbery was led by nefarious criminal Roman Torchwick, who continues to evade authorities. If you have any information
Roman
on his whereabouts, please contact the Vale Police Department.
Torchwick.
Back to you, Lisa.
Thank you, Cyril. In other news, this Saturday's fauna civil rights protest turned dark when members of the White Fang disrupted the ceremony. The once
The White
peaceful
Fang.
organization has now disrupted.
Hello and welcome to Beacon.
Who's that?
My name is Glinda Goodwitch.
Oh,
You are among a privileged few who have received.
The school.
Look, you can see signal from up here.
I knew it. She looked like a teacher. The first moment I saw her. Is that all the school? So big?
Beacon's our home now.
Beacons. Oh, beacon.
Well, I guess the view isn't for everyone. It was a nice moment while it lasted. I wonder who we're gonna meet.
Oh, okay.
They're better than bombs.
I thought the whole thing is a school.
You puke on your shoe. Get away! Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me!
You. Oh, that's it? Ah! It's already it! Okay, well. Ending. Greystone. The moon. Who could that have been? Vice. Blake. All these demon creatures. Roman. The mysterious lady. They are going to join forces. Fighting against the demons. And her and these guys. Two teacher. Can't really. Okay, that's it. The blonde character. Now I am going to go from my basic understanding of nothing, basically. The blonde guy seems to me like he will have trouble. He looked up to two people. It seemed like, I'm not sure how relevant they are, what exactly or who they are. Maybe he's trying to be as good as whoever these guys are, or what are monsters, I'm not sure. But they are so high up, and he might be frustrated that he can't reach them. But then there are his friends, the character we don't know yet, who like got his back, maybe. So I'm recording this a little bit later, when I'm about to edit, because I forgot that to talk about the opening scene. Completely forgot. So I'm going to record this now. Yeah, just really brief. It reminded me of Dark Souls, because everything nowadays does. I really like the game, so it came out, when did it came out? 2013, right? The first episode. It is around the time of Dark Souls, I believe. So maybe a little bit inspiration, I'm not gonna say like, aha, Dark Souls, definitive. But it reminded me of that, just. I doubt it is the inspiration, but it just reminded me a little bit of that. So the dark creatures came or almost killed mankind completely, and then they through the efforts of humanity, they gained the weapon Dust and drove them away and built a civilization. And then they said, but even this can die out or something, or I don't know the exact wording, but like even the light can go out and darkness will return or something like that, indicating that the civilization maybe died out. And then they showed the moon, and it is destroyed. So that might have something to do with it. If this is a spoiler, I'm not going to read it again, but I believe in the comments there was something similar regarding the moon, the idea of something. So I'm not sure. I'm not going to go back and look at it if it is a spoiler. I doubt it is, but it's just a theory of mine. You can start early enough with those. So yeah, that's all I have to say now. Could be interesting to see his development. Fight scene was very nice. Ruby's character is cute, kinda adorable. The dialogue is very odd sometimes, like with the professor. I forgot his name. Fuck. Goodwitch, I got that. I'm usually very bad with names. I'm kind of surprised that I remembered everyone's names in every reaction I've done so far. So Yang and Ruby know each other. Are they really sisters? I'm from the looks of it, I would say no, but it might still be the case. The gravestone, and someone was in front of the gravestone. It could have been the one on the graves who's buried there. That would be my guess. Not my definitive guess, but my guess would be that this could be the uncle or the grandfather. Now I forgot what they said, what he is. If he was the grandfather or the uncle, I mean. And the white figure could have been this person or someone who killed the grandfather, but they look very similar. As Ruby and the person look very similar, almost identical, I would say. So hard to say. Maybe it vanished. So either it is really her uncle who died, and that's why it vanished, or it was because they look so identical. It was Ruby and it was in white, so her pure self, pretty much. Before the bad times, now she's blood-stained or something. I can't really put it in a way where I can define the color red right now, like she is. That could be a thing. I almost every time overanalyze everything, so I'm 100% most of the times wrong. But I really like doing that, so that's why I'm doing it right now. Very cool though. Very swift episode. I'm going to put it out like that. I have to look up if people make a full length of this, because I have no problem with that if the video doesn't get taken down, because I had already problems with Attack on Titan, and I don't want to get a strike right now in the early phases. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. The creative ways of fighting, very good. My maybe unnecessary analyzing, and if there was a reference from a fairy tale, I couldn't tell from names alone, this will be hard. From memory alone, I remember a lot of them, and if there is like some not very subtle moment where there's a fairy tale reference, I will get it. If it's very, very subtle, maybe not. Yeah, I know the guy who chops off your fingers when you don't cut your nails. I don't know how he's called, but I had nightmares of him when I was a kid, so creepy. So yeah, this is RWBY episode 1. Very cool, and see you guys next time.